next guests have a spin the block love story that's gone viral. This is Sistine 2.5 years ago. She went on a date with this guy, Hayden. However, when he called her out for being insecure on their second date, their brief relationship came to an end. But it set Sistine on an important journey. Take a look.
I hated dating, had such anxiety about it, would avoid it at all costs. October of 2022, I went on a date with this guy, went on a second date with him. Halfway through the date, he was like, I think you are insecure about dating. I don't take well to being called out. I immediately was like, okay, you don't know me like that. I cannot be called out like this. This is embarrassing. But internally, I was like, yeah, he's right. I realized, like, I don't want to get into a relationship just because I hate being single so much that I will settle for anything that comes along. We need to make it like a challenge. For those of you who don't already know, I'm forcing myself to go on 1 date a week. The whole idea was like, we need to find a way to make this fun. Since I have started this, it is insane. I started matching with people who I don't know that I necessarily would have matched with otherwise. I started meeting people and flirt and see what happens, you know? Like, it just made me so much more like open to dating as a whole. And it like the universe returned that energy immediately.
Y'all would not believe who I'm going on a date with tonight. I'm going on a date with the guy that started the entire dating series.
So, yes indeed, Sistine decided to spin the block and go on another date with Hayden. That was 1.5 years ago. So how did it turn out? Well, they're sitting here together right now. Please welcome Sistine and Hayden. Okay, so first of all, Hayden, you inspired her to do this challenge, a date a week. That's an incredible inspiration. So at some point on these dates, you realized what?
I mean, through him, I realized, like, I was making myself smaller for men. I wasn't giving my full personality. I was insecure about dating. He had no right to say that, but like, I was like, you said the quiet part out loud.
He said the quiet part out loud,
He
so
did,
it awakened you.
It did.
I think we have a clip of you talking about, you know, being insecure, but then wanting to be your authentic self. Let's play it.
It made me realize, I was like, I'm making myself smaller around men, and I refuse to do that. And I'm never gonna find a successful relationship if I can't get over this anxiety and if I can't stop like being a fake person around men I like. And I also needed to learn how to like keep my ego in check. Like, not everybody has to like me.
Right, okay. So you do the challenge, you do the work, you learn about yourself. Now it's time to spin the block and go back over to old Hayden here, blushing. I'm blushing for you. So when she says, okay, let's go back out again, what did you think?
Well, he matched me.
He matched you.
I matched with her. I was very surprised that she was even still on Hinge. It was 1 year later. Right. I thought that she would have met somebody else. She would have been in a relationship.
Right.
And
so you rematch on the dating thing, and then you decide to go back out again. What did you think would come out of it?
I thought that she was gonna, you know, tell me off. I thought that she was gonna.
That was the plan.
All right, so you thought she was gonna bring you back in and trap you to tell you off.
I thought, you know, I was like, hey, let's see what's gonna happen. But I had a feeling that maybe, you know, through our initial conversation, that maybe that she was gonna say, hey, why'd you say that to me? You know, who are you to say that to me? Like.
Well,
But
she didn't do that.
Well,
you didn't tell him off fully.
I told him, I was like, you know, actually, you said something on our second date. It really inspired me to do this whole thing. You didn't really have the right to say that, but like, I did need the push, and I did enjoy my experience through it. So I said, you know, at the end of the day, I have to thank you.
He offered you a hard truth, and you ended up thanking him.
And I took it. Yeah, and so I said, thank you. And he said, if you're free on Thursday, you can thank me over drinks.
Oh. Well, that escalated.
And so I was
The boldness
like, you know,
did not go
The
away.
boldness did not go away. You go out on drinks. Fast forward to now, where are y'all in your relationship?
We're moving in together soon.
Moving in.
Apartment hunting right
They're
now.
apartment hunting.
Yeah.
I love this story. It went viral because people always wonder, can we spin the block between you and Nelly and Ashanti? Clearly we can. Congratulations on the move. We're so happy for you, and you can follow Sistine and Hayden on their social media. We'll be right back. Shantae and fam. So sweet. Oh,